Hi guys, put my little microphone on here. Let's see. Make sure I'm in the right group because that hasn't happened more than once. All right, I'm in the right group. Just another minute. I want to hop on here early. Hey everyone. Can you guys hear me okay? Let me know. Can everyone hear me? Hi, Becky. Let me make sure. Can you guys hear me okay? Yep, I'm in the right group. Hooray! Hey, everyone. Happy Monday. Hey. Okay. Lights are on, ready to go. 9 o'clock, and here we go. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you're doing well. I see me on here. You guys can hear me okay, so we're good. Hey everyone, I'm gonna dive right in. Thank you guys for joining me tonight and wanting to hear more about social media and mostly Instagram tonight. And I'm gonna try to share, hopefully a lot of you guys watched my my breakout from convention. If you didn't, check it out. I'm going to actually add that to my YouTube channel pretty soon. I'm not going to cover tonight a lot of stuff that's basic because I feel like at this point, most of you should or need to, hey Melissa, or need to have an Instagram account. But tonight we're going to talk about finding new people on social media. And we're in a world right now that's, thank goodness for social media, right? Like I remember the days before we had Facebook groups and all of that stuff. And I have solely ran my group all on using social media, ran my business using social media. I had to, based on the situation I was in 2009. And I couldn't really leave my home a lot. And some of you that haven't tuned into my story, we'll keep that part short and sweet. I was dealing with my partner who had a severe addiction to alcohol, and I worked for him. I worked for his company, so every time I would leave the house, it would get beyond crazy. So I leaned on social media, and at that company, they asked me to actually take care of all the social media for the company, and they got me mentors and training, very expensive training. And at the time I was like, why am I learning all this stuff and not getting paid to do it? And it turned out to be a blessing because when I joined Sensi, just for something to do to kind of keep my mind right, tip of the day, never prejudge people. Sometimes it's not about money. And in my case, it was just to clear my head and find something that was for me, in all honesty. So, I use social media. I knew that you could have connections, you know, and meet new people and do all of the things. So I've used social media, all aspects, YouTube, my blog, to meet new people and grow a team. And there's been a big learning curve, you know. Back in the day, it was just way easier to do home parties and go into a house and there was 15 people there and you talked to all 15 people at once and you gained that connection. But social media is a little bit different. There's a learning curve and you need to really get out there and show your face so that people can know you, like you, and trust you. So we're going to dive right in. First, I wanted to start you guys with what the common questions that I get asked all of the time. And I really feel the two places for the average consultant who may be struggling on where to be, the two places that we all should be are Facebook and Instagram. Facebook, because that's where we have our groups and we talk to our team a lot, and it's where our friends and family are on our personal account, right? But if you've ever noticed, if you only have Facebook, it's really hard to find new people, to meet new people, right? That's where I truly believe that Instagram is where you all should be. Now, this is kind of a step up from the basics. I didn't want to do a normal call for you guys where a lot of you have seen my convention training and it kind of is like, what is Instagram? Why should you be there? What are the different things that you can post and you can do? I wanted to take it to a new level because I get the same questions over and over and over again, okay? So why should you be on Instagram? Because there is 3 billion people on Instagram, first off. For two, we're in a quarantine, so it is one of the best ways to meet new people and have conversations. Instagram is, I'd like to describe it, you guys, as a little less when you talk to someone or you ask someone a question, it doesn't feel like anyone's imposing. I don't know about you, but when I get a random message on Facebook, I almost feel like, you stepped into my home, right? It's kind of weird. But I've had to have conversations as late as last night with NFL announcers. Famous people have written me back on Instagram. For some reason, it's just, it doesn't seem too intrusive to just reach out and ask people that you're following questions. And so that gives us the ability to talk to so many people. So again, if you don't have an Instagram account, we're not going to start from the, how to sign up and what you should be posting and that sort of thing. I really want to dive in and tell you guys, you should absolutely open an Instagram account. Now, a couple of the common questions that I get is, should I have a business account or should I have a personal account or should I have both? First off, I have had my Instagram account since Instagram launched back in, I believe, 2009 or 10. I don't even remember when it was. And I made the mistake of having accounts all over the place. I was probably a lot like you guys and thought, I'm just going to open an account that's just my Scentsy account. Wrong. You should absolutely not have an account where you're just kind of pushing Scentsy and talking about Scentsy and just, it's Scentsy, 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 because I want you to think a little bit differently tonight. This is not about what you sell. Your Instagram account needs to be all about you. So for those of you that have an Instagram account right now, and it's full of, this is for sale, and this is for sale, and you have a marketing flyer up of Sully, or you have a picture up of the Christmas stuff that's coming, or it's all marketing, 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 you need to go into your Instagram account tonight, and I want you to archive and clean up. I want you to literally take off every marketing flyer that is on your account, please. And by marketing flyer, I mean the beautiful pictures that Scentsy creates for us, or people create for you in Canva, and you find them and you're kind of just using those to market products. I want you guys to all check out my account. It's at Jilleysue, Jilleysue. And I'm sharing my account because I want you to see that there's not one marketing flyer on my account, not one. Because you need to understand that on Instagram, it's about personality first, product second. You are never going to hit the hearts of people. You're never going to make them want to do business with you if you're just like, hey, you don't know me, but here's something for sale and here's a picture of it. Like, you know as well as I do that you're not stopping on anyone's account that's just selling something that you don't know, right? So you need to get to know people first and talk to people and engage with people and find out what their likes and dislikes and their opinions are and all of these things. And we're going to talk about that tonight. So should you have a business account or a personal account? Here's the thing. I have 2 accounts now. I actually have 3. Two that are just for fun. They're my personal accounts. One's for my dog, just for fun. It's not anything that I do strategically. And my personal account. I've grown my Jilleysue account for really dove in about 2 years ago, even though I had it open for so long, because I was like you and thought to myself, oh my gosh, I need to have just a Scentsy account and just push Scentsy and what I have to sell and join my team. And that is absolutely couldn't be the most wrong thing to do in the whole wide world. So instead of focusing on the account that's Jilleysue and about me, I tried to kind of schlep products on an Instagram account. And my account's Jilleysue, Jilleysue. And that is actually the complete opposite of what you should do, because you need to share with people who you are and what your likes are and what your interests are. And you need to show up. And when you show up, you give them a chance to know you, like you, and trust you. So for me, my account started getting a little bit large, so I wasn't able to kind of see my family and my friends. So I have a private account that's a personal account. You by all means do not have to do this at all. I only follow probably 300 or 400 people, but it gave me a chance to just not strategize with Instagram because I love it so much, and I could just have fun in there and post our trips, and it wasn't anything that I had to really think about. My business account is the one where you will see tips, tricks, ideas, inspiration, motivation, things I'm doing, budget-friendly ways to decorate, all of the things that are about me. And Scentsy is just a small piece of it. When you go to the account, you guys can check it out even now as we're talking, you'll see that There might be Scentsy in almost every picture, but it's not like, hey, this is for sale. The most recent picture that I posted was watching football yesterday, and I had a Patriots warmer up. And I just shared with people that that I loved having the warmer up there, and I took a picture of it, and Scentsy was in the forefront of the picture. But for the most part, like, you see it in the background everywhere. It's not just pushed in front of people's faces, and it's definitely not using marketing flyers. Your goal when you have an Instagram account is to really let people know who you are. And I know a lot of you hide behind the keyboard and kind of just, hey, I'm a Scentsy consultant, I have these for sale, want to buy things. But I'm here to tell you that's never, ever going to work. It just isn't. And unfortunately, it's what most people do because we're kind of scared and nervous to show our true selves, to be vulnerable, to think about the fact that people might judge us if we get on and show our face and talk to people. But I want to tell you guys that people are doing that anyway. People are doing that whether you show your face, you don't show your face, whether you get on Facebook, whether you don't, whether you're successful, whether you're not. There's always going to be people that judge you. So should you have a business or personal account? Here's the thing. Instagram will tend to favor personal accounts a little bit more. But the whole idea is if you were really jumping into this full force and strategizing on how to meet new people so that you can get new customers and new recruits, then you're going to want to have a business account so that you can see what customers actually like. This is a big mistake that almost all Scentsy consultants make. I don't follow every Scentsy consultant on my Instagram account, and the reason being is that I'm only going to follow the people that I feel provide everyday value. And by value, that is not a warmer for sale. That's not 3 bars of wax for sale. That's not the villain's warmer for sale. I can see that anywhere, right? You need to stand out. You need to be different. You need to do things differently. So I want to tell you that the engagement strategy is just as important as content strategy. So many people, and what that means is so many people get caught up in, what do I post? What do I post? What do I post? What do I post? When really you should be concentrated on meeting new people so that you can gain new customers and you can find people that are going to join your team. A lot of people don't want to hear that. They get caught up in, let me take a picture of this and tell them this is for sale and that's for sale, and that is just not going to work. You're going to have to show your face on Instagram. You're going to have to get over being worried about, like, oh, I don't want to show my face, and oh God, I don't have the right backdrop, and oh, I don't have makeup on, or oh, my house isn't clean. Welcome to the real world. None of our houses are clean. None of us have makeup on a Monday morning. None of us have it all together. Like, you literally need to just say, I'm going to show them who I am, what I'm all about, what my life is about, and find the people that resonate with me instead of conforming to what you think everybody else wants. Okay? So what you guys really need to do is spend time responding and engaging with people that respond and engage with you. So some of you are going to comment, and I can see the comments going by, right? Well, I don't get people engaging. Ding, 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 ding. Here's what you need to remember. If people aren't engaging on your photos, if they're not showing up to talk to you, then you need to say, I must not be posting what they want to see, what they want to hear, what they want to know about. So if you're posting a picture of a Scentsy warmer or a buddy, hey, look what's launching today, and you get 0 likes and 0 comments, you guys, why do we continue to keep posting that stuff? We do because we think, well, I have to put this up for sale or people won't know and they won't buy. But are you really getting any engagement from those posts as it is? No, because in the description on Instagram, you're not giving any value. You're not telling people, like, hey, this buddy worked so well with putting my child to bed at night. Or, you have to give people some value in the post, or it's just not going to work. People do not want to be sold to, but time and time again, we open up our Instagram account and we put something for sale and we say, this is launching Thursday, reach out to me if you want one. It doesn't work. And we ignore it when we get 0 likes and 0 comments. So here's the thing. If you are posting something, you guys, I want you to go look at your account right now. If you've posted something and it gets 0 likes and 0 comments, it's time to stop posting that stuff. It's time to take real life pictures, or borrow pictures and give credit to the photographer. I've had tons of people that have borrowed my photos and said, you know, put a little camera and put photo credit Jilleysue. You can do that too. But then put some value in the description. Give people a reason to want to follow you. But if you're just putting something for sale, it's just not going to make people know you, like you, and trust you. And we're going to try to get through. I have like a ton of notes of stuff that I have never talked about in any training. So you guys are seeing it first. So pay close attention to those that comment in your threads, in DMs, in your story, and your story sticker results. So as I said, this training is going to be about doing a story on Instagram, and you ask someone a question or their opinion. It's your job to go in and say, hey, who answered on this? What happens is the more you can get people to press things on your account, press the stickers, press the button, and most importantly, send you a message. If you can get people to send you a message on Instagram, it tells Instagram, hey, this person likes Jilleysue. She's talking to her. She's hanging out with her. We're going to deem this stuff important. What a lot of you do is snap a picture in stories, or you won't show yourself, or you won't talk, and you think that that's going to get people to talk to you, or you disappear for days and days and days and days, and then you come back and go, oh, this is for sale again, right? No. I mean, you guys have to know when you're looking at your account, why won't my Instagram account take off? But we're not real with ourselves, right? So we just keep doing the same old stuff, and then we go back to, well, no one's actually talking to me on Instagram. How does it work? How do you find new recruits? How do you get new customers? Because I spend a lot of time finding people that I have things in common with and engaging with them over and over. If you go to my account, guys, you will see that on every single photo, everyone that comments, I comment back. Everyone that sends me a direct message, I direct message them back, and I keep the conversation going back and forth. That's how my algorithm goes up and up and up and up. Not one follower on my account is a purchase follower. I have had my account for years. It should be at 30 or 40,000 people right now, but because I went in every direction and didn't listen to the people that were teaching me, it's at 14,500, which is still really high, but I didn't listen. I wish I would have listened to someone like me back then. I'm trying to tell you, you can't just resort to, oh, I need to post today. I need to do this today. Like, you need to think about what's going to help someone else, and we're going to talk about that. So you need to visit the accounts of the people that follow you. So if you have people that follow you in your Instagram account, go to their accounts. I call it the 3-2-1. Every day you should go to accounts and go to the accounts of the people that follow you, like 3 pictures, comment on 2 of them, and direct message 1 of them. So 3-2-1 on every account that follows you, not everyone, but pick 5 or 10 accounts every single day. And yes, you do need to learn Instagram. As I said, we're not starting with the basics here. If you don't have an Instagram account, go open one, because by far, it is the #1 place to meet new people. I recruited 14 people in May. 8 of them were from Instagram, and my last 5 recruits all came from Instagram, you guys. And that's because I spent the time to talk to people and hang out with people and ask what they had in common. And we talked about crafting and organizing and all of that stuff. And absolutely not, you don't need to follow them back if they follow you, and you shouldn't. Instagram is not a follow for follow platform. I want you to only follow the people that are providing you value every single day. So many times people say, if people follow you, follow them back. Absolutely not. I only follow the accounts on my Instagram account that are of people that are providing value that I can use in my business or my everyday life. The 3-2-1 is go to someone's account that follows you, like 3 pictures, comment on 2, and direct message 1, so that you can start a conversation going back and forth. You need to authentically comment and engage on the content that your followers are putting out. Find what about them interests you and show them more of it. So you need to go to these people's accounts that you have things in common with. So do you like ice skating? Go to ice skaters' accounts and start talking to them in their DMs. On their pictures. Here's why that's powerful, you guys. If I follow a home decor account and I'm like, oh my God, I love your Instagram. And if you have creepers, just block them and keep on moving. Like, we all have them. And once you keep blocking, those will get far and few in between, you guys. But here's the thing. Everybody asks me, I don't get any business. How do you meet new people? I'm telling you right now, here's the secret sauce. is Instagram. But you can't just post and pray. Oh, I have a new business, here's a picture. Oh, I have a new business, here's a picture. DMing is direct messaging. So it's just like sending an instant message, but on Instagram it's called direct messaging. Pay attention to new followers. When you get a new follower, what do? Where do they come from? Are they a Scentsy sister? Like, you can say hi to them, but I urge you, don't spend a ton of time following every Scentsy sister that follows you. If they're just selling stuff and they're not providing great information or how-tos or what they're doing, why do you want to spend your time all day on these accounts that aren't going to buy from you and they're not going to join your team? Just keeping it real, you guys. You need to pay attention to the people that aren't in Scentsy that potentially could be your new best friend or could be someone that will buy from you, join your team, be a new VIP. A lot of times on my VIP group in Facebook, I tell my VIPs that I'm going to go talk about new products in my Instagram stories. So that's why they come and hang out over there, and I can keep my algorithm moving, because Instagram doesn't know who people are. They just see if they're commenting on your stuff that you're providing value that people want to see. Engage on accounts in complementary industries. So guys, like, go hang out with people on Instagram that love home decor. Go hang out with people, but don't hang out with them in a way where you're like, hey, want to buy from me? Go start being a friend. Go say, I love your account. I love your bathroom. I love your setup. I love your fragrances. I love your kids. I love your she shed. I love whatever. Like, go start talking, because whatever you do on social, whatever you do in person is what you should do on social media. Like, I get so excited about this when the light bulb goes on for some people. I could go to 90% of your accounts right now and guaranteed you're trying to sell Scentsy on your account. And no one is going to buy from you if they don't know who you are. If you don't show your face, if you don't show who you are, if you don't provide value, if you're never on stories, like, why would anyone want to buy from you if they don't know you, they haven't decided if they like you, and they don't have a chance to decide if they trust you, right? Like, that's what it's all about. So you need to always give value on every post on Instagram, and you need to be authentically you. Too many times people are trying to copy accounts, I've seen people copy my bio before, copy pictures that I have. I found one account that actually took every single picture from my Instagram account and then used the exact sayings. Like, that's not going to get you anywhere. You need to treat your Instagram account, even if you have, it doesn't matter if you have 10 followers or you have 10,000, you guys. You need to open your Instagram account every day and turn on stories and pretend like you're talking to one person that you can make a difference in their life. Just one person. We get so caught up in followers and likes, and that isn't what matters. Like, you need to be consistent every day, and you need to show up and show your hot mess life, and show your breakfast that's a mess, and show your daughter that you're trying to get out the door for ballet, or whatever the case may be if we're not in the COVID world. But you just need to be real. And we're going to talk a little bit about some other tips that'll help you guys, and some things that I see all the time that are actually not true or that people shouldn't be doing. You need to create face-to-face videos, face-to-face camera videos daily in your story, weekly on your feed, so that you can build trust with your followers, so that they see you as a go-to resource. But Jilleysue, I'm so scared. Like, I don't want to show my face. You guys, if you went to a Scentsy event, you did a fair, right? And you had to stand in the front. It was your first fair ever. You would have to show your face. You would have to stand there and sell the Scentsy that's there at the fair, right? You couldn't hide your face. You couldn't put envelopes in front of your face at the fair and say, hey, would you like to buy some Scentsy? Does that make sense to everybody? Like, you would have to show your face. So why do you think people are going to buy from you if you don't show your face on Instagram? I want you to write this down. I want you to wake up, and whether it's morning, afternoon, or night, you need to say hello to your community on Instagram with your face showing, hot mess and all, every single day. Every single day. Most days I try to say good morning, here's how my day is going, or here's what I'm doing. Because if people can't see you, then they can't. And Maria says, I get nervous once they start watching. So what would you do at a fair? If people started watching you as a fair, demonstrate how to put wax in a warmer, would you run away? So we need to stop getting nervous when we turn the camera on, because we tell ourselves that people are judging us. they're actually probably super inspired, you guys. They're actually probably thinking to themselves, wow, I wish I dared to turn the camera on. I wish I dared to get on Instagram and share my life and do what she's doing. But a lot of times we tell ourselves that they're judging us, they don't like us, they hate us. We're telling ourselves all these crazy things. But again, you need to remember that every day when you turn your camera on, you're talking to one person that is your best friend. And you say, good morning, today I'm making my coffee, I'm gonna do some Scentsy orders, I'm gonna do whatever. And it doesn't matter if you have 10 people or 10,000. You need to show up because people can't decide if they like you and that's what we're fearful of, right? Like, we're so worried, what if they don't like us? Well, what if they don't? There are millions of people out there, you guys, that will, but you have to press the button. So, post in stories each day. And if you're wondering what Instagram stories are, you're going to have to watch my video from convention. I wanted to make this like part 2 next level. So go watch that one first if you need the basics of Instagram. But post in stories each day with informative content and questions so you can give value and learn more about your audience. You guys, you can ask, like, do you love apple pie or do you love pumpkin? Do you love donuts or do you love cupcakes? Do you like to fly or do you like to drive places? Like, go get in Instagram stories and just ask some questions. Go hang out with them. Like, some days I don't want to put the camera on me. Some days I have a bad day. Some days I'm just like I'm just a mess. So I keep the camera in the other direction and I show things that I've gotten from Amazon, or I show deals that I found, or I show things that can help them decorate. Like, I give them value every day. You don't have to be on point every day, but you need to tell a story. Your pictures in your feed and your stories should kind of coincide. Like, whatever you post in your feed should kind of match what you're talking about in your stories. But you need to show your face. That's going to be the only way. And it truly, whether it's a home party, an event, a basket party, you can't do that by not showing your face, right? So why do we think that that can work on social media? You have to get consistent. I'm telling you, as bad as COVID is and as bad as quarantine is, this is a blessing for you guys to go, I'm going to get uncomfortable. I'm just going to press the button. What's the worst can happen? Because guess what? There's an unfollow button. So if anyone doesn't mesh with you, if anyone doesn't like you, there's 2 options. They can press unfollow or you can press block. Keep it moving, sisters. Like, you don't have to get caught up in all that. So you just have to keep going. Yes, you should use all parts of Instagram Live, Reels, all of it. Use all of it. The more things that you use on Instagram, the more Instagram likes your account, which means the more people they will show your stuff, right? So next thing, you have to identify your ideal person. A lot of you don't do that. Like, who is your ideal person, guys? Are you talking to stay-at-home moms that have gone through a divorce? Are you talking to families that need extra income? Are you talking to the girl that has low confidence levels? Like, whose life do you want to change? And every day that you open up Instagram, you need to decide who you're talking to. And I want you to think of that one female or male, whoever you're talking to. For me, it was the girl trapped in a horrible relationship. It was the girl that, although she was successful, she was told that she wouldn't be anything without him, that she wouldn't make money and she wouldn't be able to accomplish anything. So I wanted to talk to the female that may be hiding another life that she didn't tell us about, that was trapped in a situation that maybe she couldn't get out of. And I wanted to give that girl hope. And I used social media to do it. I let her know, look, I got out and I created my own life and I was independent, and you can do this too. You can have your puppies, right? And you can gain self-confidence. Because you guys, there was many days, like, I can't imagine if Instagram launched back in 2012. I had bruises on my face a lot of days where I had to try to hide from going to work. So that was the woman that I was talking to. So every time that I went live and anytime I tried to train someone, I felt like I needed to talk to one person. And I didn't worry about the comments, and I didn't worry about how many likes I got, and I didn't worry about if someone unfollowed me. I just worried about saying, hey, if you can only use social media to make your direct sales business grow, I'm here to tell you, you can do that. I'm getting a little bit emotional, but we get too caught up in, oh, what do the comments say? And oh, am I getting likes? And oh, am I making a difference? Just press the dang button and start talking about things that you've learned, things that you've overcome. You know, it can't be a pity party, but talk about, like, I never thought that I could do something like this, or I never thought that I could do tote parties, and I never thought that I could, like, you know, make it through COVID. Just start talking to that one person where you know you can make a difference, you guys. Create short face-to-face videos daily in your stories. We talked about that. You have to identify your real person, create content categories. So one thing that worked for me is writing down all the things that were Jilleysue. So when you think of Jilleysue, it's kind of, Jilleysue my nickname, so I use that. My dachshunds, you know, doxy life was a big part. Pink, girl boss, social media, decor, finding really cheap decor that could make a house look amazing without spending $1 million. So I wrote all those things down. And when you guys go to my account tonight and you see the highlights, all of those little highlights that are on there are Jilleysue. So, you know, maybe you don't have 20, but maybe you guys have 5. Maybe it's that you travel all the time. Maybe that it's that you live in Arkansas and people don't know what amazing things that they can do in Arkansas, and you talk about that. Maybe you're a crafter. Maybe you're a stay-at-home mom and you are talking about homeschooling, right? Like, yes, same idea, Jessica, when you're talking about your brand. So you don't have to have a million things. You just have to pick a few. Like there doesn't need to mean, I call it the 5 pillars. You guys start with 5. 5 things that are you. Is it crafting? Is it fitness? Is it your dogs? Is it your cats? Is it your homeschooling? Is it, and I'll tell you at the end, there's a few people, I only follow a few Scentsy people that I just look forward to their stories every day. They're providing me value and content. They're providing me things that I can't wait to see. You know, if it's just, I have Scentsy for sale, then that's not what I'm going to follow, because I want people that stand out. So think about what your 5 pillars would be, and that's what you want to talk about. Now you say, why would I talk about that outside of Scentsy? Because that's what people are going to connect to you about. They're first going to connect to you about everything else, and then they're going to go, I like this girl. This girl's flipping amazing, and what is this Scentsy thing? What is this? Whoa, what do you sell? Oh, that's cool. There's no flame. There's no wick. That's pretty neat. How do I get some? But they're not going to do that first. And that's what a lot of you try to do. A lot of you try to say, hey, you don't know me. Here's me, right? Here's me. Would you like to buy my wickless flameless candle? And people are like, I don't even know you. Who the heck are you? So you have to show them who you are first, and then let Scentsy be a side note. So stop posting all of the Scentsy if you haven't let people know who you are. Stop waiting for it to be the right time, you guys. You won't like the first video or story that you do, okay? I'm here to tell you, you can't get better until you start bad. Like, you're gonna suck. Jilleyseue's here to tell you. The first one's gonna have bad lighting, you're gonna trip over yourself, your hair's gonna be a hot mess, you're not even gonna know what the heck you're saying, but you can't get good until you be bad first, because the only way you get good is by doing things over and over and over and over and over again. Were you guys good at the first Scentsy order you put in? No, but after you did it 3, 4, 5 times, you're like, I got this. This is easy. That's how Instagram is, you guys. You have to press the button. Waiting to be ready. Mark this down. I want to see this as a quote on Instagram. Here we go. Waiting to be ready is letting fear control you. Now, if you're looking for an Instagram story right now and you're watching this on your computer, grab your phone, snap a picture, and you repeat that. Waiting to be ready is letting fear control you. Everyone jumps in before they know what they're doing. That's when you're learning. You guys, so press the button. So, okay, I want your heads, like, I have so much. Like, and if I don't get it all in, I'm going to do a blog post with the rest of this, you guys, or I'll do a YouTube video, but I'm going to scrunch in as much as I can. So get a game plan tonight. I want you to think about, what problem do I solve? Forget about Scentsy. What problem can I solve for people? For me, it's, I like to help people, 1, know that they can decorate their house without it being expensive. And 2, I want to help women gain confidence and turn the camera on and stop caring what other people think and stop worrying about if their family buys for them and stop worrying about what other people are doing. Like, I want to help women build confidence. That's what I talk about on Instagram. Who are your stories for? Okay. Why should people watch them? How will you be different? How will you set yourself apart? Don't look at my bio and copy my bio and look at my stories and copy that. Like, be different. And if you can't think of it, you've got to work on that. You've got to figure out ways that are going to set you apart. I lead with everything else in my life, and Scentsy is 5% of it. 5%. Like, I don't get on stories and start saying, join my team and buy this and this. Like, it's 95% Jilleysue. I want them to love me first. And 5%, hey, if you really like me, try Scentsy. But a lot of us are doing 95% Scentsy because it's safe and never showing them who we are. Does that make sense to everybody? So I want you to focus on why you believe you are here, who you are meant to help, and why. What is your message? How will you change lives? And first you have to believe that you can. You guys, you can't sit around and think, I'm not Jilleysue. I'm not this person. I'm not that person. You can change one life. Start with one, because then it multiplies. But if you sit back and say, oh, I'm just the follower, I'm just the scroller, but I'm gonna post Scentsy for sale. Again, it's not gonna work. How will you change lives? You are here for a bigger purpose than likes and followers. And remember why you started doing what you're doing. Go back to that question. Why did you join? For hope? For some extra income? Were you tired of being strapped? Were you tired of not being able to buy your daughter that toy in Target? Were you sick of your family dictating, what you can and can't do? Were you sick of like staying in the boundaries and not being able to do something for yourself? That means the world to me. Alicia says, when I think of Jilleysue, I think cozy. And that's what my message is, you guys, truly. It's called creating your cozy. Creating a place where you're just like, I'm good. I'm with my people. Like, creating your cozy is with warm socks and a cup of hot cocoa, and just being in a place where you're not looking for approval from everybody else, where you're not trying to be someone you're not, where you're not running with a bunch of people that aren't really your friends to please them. That's creating your cozy. That became my message, but it took 10 years to figure that out. So your brand and your blueprint and your message will change over time. Let it change, and let it change through Instagram stories. Like, tell your story. Focus on why you believe you're here, who you meant to help. Why is your message needed now? How will you change lives? You are here for a bigger purpose than likes and follows. Okay, create an insanely small goal and then make the goal bigger. So here's we're going to start with a little goal for all of you that are like, oh my God, I don't want to press this. Start with doing one 15-second story tonight that has your voice on it, but not your face. So for all of you that are scared to death, I want you to go follow me on Instagram. I want you to show me something. Show me your dog, not Scentsy. Show me something in your life and tag me. And then you just hit that goal. 15 seconds. You just got to share your voice and just be you. And you didn't even have to show your face. But tomorrow, you're going to add your face. Okay? 15 seconds of showing your face. And then the next day, make it 30 seconds, and add to it as you master the simple things. That's it. So one thing with one Instagram story with your camera turned around, and show me your messy office. Show me your cute dog. Show me your baby walking for the first time. Tag me. And then tomorrow on Tuesday, you're going to do an Instagram story with your face on it. Like, here I am, Jilleysue. I don't know what the heck I'm doing, but I am Sally, and I have a Scentsy business, and I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I'm scared to death of this, but here I am. Okay? And then next to your face, yes, it's intimidating, but just like with everything, you have to build confidence. You can't just show Scentsy on there. That's just not what's going to win people over. It's not. You have to show who you are, show what you're working towards, show what you're striving for, show your bad days, show your days where you don't understand, but you get better. That gives people hope, and that makes you relatable. You can't have that picture perfect home and life. That's not relatable to people. Other stuff. Of course, this gets a little bit more technical, but do not buy followers. There's some even Scentsy consultants out there. You guys, mine are 14,500 followers, or blood, sweat, and tears. If you try to buy followers, Instagram will shadow ban your account, meaning you see it up on Instagram, but they're not showing it to anybody else. So you never want to do that. Do the long haul, gain authentic followers. It's the only way to do that. Create a theme, like a look, a story. Like, what is If you look at mine, it's kind of cohesive. You see the kind of pink, girl boss, creative, like, but that's not going to happen overnight. What I want you guys to focus on is just getting consistent. Every day, do one story. Every day, do one Instagram post. I stopped doing kind of videos in my VIP group, and a lot of times I lead them to my Instagram account so that they can see me on there, and I build the conversation on there, and I can reach more people. And, you know, in all honesty, a lot of people aren't using Facebook like they used to. Instagram's easy and it's fun, and you'll find as you learn to just press those buttons, you guys, I promise you'll find it fun. I answer every direct message in my Instagram account, and a lot of times I keep my Facebook Messenger closed. I just feel like it's just too many messages in there, and I just find it so fun to talk to people on Instagram that I haven't met before. So something to consider. Should you post on your feed every day? Yes. There are people that will tell you you don't need to. Yes, you should. You can take pictures all day long in your office and then save them, but you should post at least once a day, because that tells the algorithm that you're active on Facebook. And it does make a difference. There are days that I haven't, but I at least try to post every day in the feed, one photo. Buying followers means there's places that you can go and buy fake followings, but Instagram knows they're fake and they penalize you. That's the best way that I can kind of share this with you guys. Do you need hashtags? Yes. Why do you need hashtags on your account? Because people can't find you any other way. Like, you can send your VIPs to your Instagram account and other Scentsy people can find you. But if you want new people looking for you, you must have hashtags in your stories and on each picture. People can't find you if you're not using hashtags. If you're relying on referrals and people just saying, hey, follow this girl, that takes way longer. But if you're using relevant hashtags, they don't penalize you when you use them. Like, you need hashtags on each picture because that's how people find you, and not just Scentsy hashtags. Like, if you put up the Christmas tree, put up Christmas tree ideas, Harry Potter Christmas tree, like, use those hashtags. Let's see, stop selling and start figuring out what your story is going to be. Stories should not be long and lengthy. Keep them quick, change it up, move around. IG stories likes movement. So if you're looking at my Instagram account, you guys, you'll see that I move around. I'm outside, I'm inside, I'm laying in bed, I'm walking around. I change things up all the time because it keeps people wanting to go to the next story. So here's some ideas. So you guys can watch the replay of this, but you're going to say, what should I post about Jilleysue? My 10-year cut from Jen Audette, love it. You can put hashtags in your stories as well, like 1 or 2 in there. I know, hashtags, I'll have to ask the powers that be, but I can do a whole training. Maybe I'll do a YouTube video just on hashtags, you guys, because that can be a whole training in itself. But get your pen and paper ready. Here's some story ideas. Oh, great question. Angela said, is your Instagram public? Okay. Yes, my personal account is private, but if you guys are trying to get customers and get new people and get to new friends on Instagram, I want you to go to your accounts right now. 2 things. Put your account on public, and 2, Scentsy is not allowed to be in your username. So those of you that are like Scentsy Sally or Scentsy with Sally, you can't, it's against compliance to have Scentsy in your username. So if you follow me on Instagram, Jilleysue, and I see Scentsy in your username, I'm going to call you out because it's against compliance. It's a trademarked word, so you're not supposed to have it in your username. But I know that's new for some people when you're brand new to Scentsy. But yes, if you're trying to find new customers, you need to have your account public or they can't see you. And if they can't see you, we're back to how are they going to learn to figure out if you're their people, right? So go turn your accounts on public. Now, if you're worried about that you have your children in your feed, that's when you might want to have a private account like I have so that you can keep it on private. But my private account is not to gain new customers. It's just for my family and friends. Yes, and it's perfectly okay to just have one account. You just need to determine what you want on that account and what you want public and what you want private, if you understand what I'm saying. I know it gets a little bit confusing. So here's some story ideas, you guys. So you're all going to go do a story tonight. So idea 1, show me your routine. Show me what you do every day. Do you get up and lay in bed and scroll Facebook for 10 minutes? Show me. Do you get up and have to make your bed every day and you spray it with Scentsy Fresh? Show me. Do you send the kids off to school? Do you make breakfast? Do you put toast in the toaster? Show me. Show me, show me, show me, show me. Show me your life. We're nosy by nature and we want to see behind the scenes. I promise you. Hot mess and all. Share how you solved a problem. Did you get this? Oh, where is it? Oh, I don't even have it. Crap. I have this spray, you guys. My dogs bark all the time. And when people come to the door, I spray the spray and it's like a dog bark spray. I put that on there because there's someone out there that's probably struggling with a barky dog. And so I put it on Instagram, right? Share a life hack. Share how you solved a problem. Rob tonight got a USB potato peeler. Like what? It plugs in and it's electric. Yeah, that's funny. I'm going to put it on Instagram because our whole house he's an IT guy, owns his own IT company, so it's gadget friendly. So that's hilarious. Like, who has a USB potato peeler? Teach a life lesson. Tell me something you've learned in your life. Tell me something that can help me. Explain what you do. Like, explain that it's in my Amazon. It's in my Amazon highlight. Whoever said they needed the dog spray. Explain what you do. Explain how to clean a diffuser. Explain how to take wax out. Like, you guys can think that every consultant under the sun has probably talked about how to take wax out of their warmer, but not all of these people follow those other consultants. They want to see you. Like, my customers don't care if Jilleysue teaches them how to take wax out of a warmer, but they want to learn from me because I'm their consultant. So stop devaluing yourself and saying that you shouldn't show this stuff. You have a following, but you don't have a following if you don't show up. So you have to show your face. Share a customer testimonial, encourage your customers to snap a picture and share it on Instagram so that when they get their stuff, other people can see it. Show how to make something, answer FAQs, show how to use your favorite app. Like, you have to stop telling yourself, oh, everybody knows this. They could, but your followers might not. And remember, you're only talking to one person. I want you guys, when you press Instagram stories, to think I'm talking to one person, one person, one person. Because when you change the life of one person and they message you saying what a difference you made in their life, I promise you, it'll change everything. But you have to show up. So we talked about that. Take the word Scentsy out of your username. Get rid of the marketing flyers. People want real life. 80% everything else, 20% Scentsy. So if you go look at your feed and it's all Scentsy, it's time to clean it up. When I was learning this, I deleted or I archived 600 pictures. So you guys start somewhere. You can totally mess up over and over and over again. It's about learning every single day. Remember, you have one link in your bio. So this is, I have so much to talk about, you guys. You have one link in your bio. Go check out Linktree. I have mine linked to my website because I want to control, I don't want a third party controlling my links. But if you don't have a website, then go to Linktree, linktr.ee, and you can add multiple links. So you can put your join link, your Scentsy shop link, your bring back my bar link. You can put all of them in there and it's free. So go check out Linktree, linktr.ee. You have to tell a story, you guys. Instagram will not work if you disappear and then post random stories and posts only about Scentsy. Things should mesh together. Remember to share with people in a friendly way. Share with people how your tip will change your life, not how it's changed yours. A big mistake that I see a lot of times is people get on Instagram and they're talking at people. You need to do this and girlfriend this and why don't you do this and you should do this. Like, that is not what Instagram's for. It's to inspire people. And I feel like if you're talking to your best friend that way, then Lord help them, but talk to your friend on Instagram instead of at them. People don't want to be told what to do. They want to know that you're their friend and you can be real and you can give them the cold hard truth. But I think if you're being their friend, that it needs to be in a way that is that they can relate to. So remember that. Everything on your Instagram account should be about helping your people, and ask your audience. I'd love your feedback. So when you go in stories, say, hey, you guys, I'm going to share with you a bunch of pumpkin scents, but if you're are you pumpkin or apple? So Linktree is a way that you can put multiple links. So Instagram only gives you one link at the top in your bio. So if you guys go look to mine, I have to update mine, but mine is going to link you directly to my website. But Linktree allows you to have multiple links, so you can have a link to everything on that account, on that link. If you want this to work, if you guys want to really meet some new people and make some new friends outside of Scentsy, people that could be your customers, people that could join your team, then you have to make it a routine. You have to create stories, and you have to you have to set aside time to answer direct messages. I dedicate time for Instagram. I make sure that I answer every message. I make sure that I talk to the people in the comments. Like, you can't just post and walk away. Sandy, we talked about that a little. I know a lot of people like a personal account if they're just starting out. I'm very big into my insights. I want to see when I post something what my customers like, and you can only do that on a business account. So we can get into the differences, and I can post a couple graphics that may help you guys. But when you're just starting out, you can start as a business account. You can hook it to your Facebook personal account, so your stories will go back and forth. But if you create a business account, it'll only link to your business personal page. So that's something to think about. However, you want those insights, because you don't just want to post and hope. You want to actually see what your customers and your people like. How to make an account? You just go to Instagram, Amelia. Number one way to get your account moving is showing up daily, every single day, okay? Strategically share your excitement instead of selling. Instead of telling people you have something to say, I want you to be like, oh my God, you guys check this out. I just got our 3-pack of bars. It's freaking amazing. It smells so good. Rob loves it. He loves it. A lot of you are trying to follow my personal account. That account, I don't have Scentsy consultants on. So you're going to just want to follow my business account, which is Jilleysue. My personal account is just private for my family, my mom, my close friends. So don't be offended when I don't follow people over there. I keep that very small, and that's just for me to touch base with them. But you want to get excited. Instead of saying, hey guys, would you like to buy my Scentsy bars right here? They smell really good, and you can get 3 for $17 or 6 buy 5 get 1 free. You want to say, oh my God, I just put Johnny Appleseed in my warmer. It smells so good. Rob came home. He can't believe it. So you see the difference in sharing excitement versus selling, right? So you want to share your passion. Remember, you're talking to one best friend when you press the camera button. So if you're talking to your one best friend, you wouldn't say, hey, buy my wax. It's for sale. You would say, oh my God, Sally Sue, you have to try this wax. It's so good. It smells amazing. It smells like a fresh bucket of apples, right? Let's see. If you're brand new to Instagram, then go introduce yourself. Tell them who you are and how you started, and that you're just learning and you don't know what the heck you're talking about right now. So you may mess up a few times. That will welcome new people that can relate with you guys. And you must find ways to have a two-way conversation. The mistake a lot of you make is that they're making it that they talk at their followers. You should listen here, do this, do that. You want to tell them, like, send me a direct message. Here's the goal, you guys. The money and the gold is in the messages. So if you can have a conversation with someone and it goes private and you start talking back and forth, every time the conversation pings back and forth like this, it's telling Instagram, this person wants to see this. This person wants to see this. So when your account goes radio silent for days and days and days, Instagram says, oh, this account doesn't do anything. We're going to push it down the list. So you want people pressing poll and pressing this and clicking this and pressing that. So you want to get them interacting. You want them pressing stuff. Instagram wants to see how long you can get people to stay on your account, right? So you want to do interesting stories, new posts, use the video, use the carousel. And I know that I'm using words that some of you are like, huh? So you'll have to watch a video from Reunion where I make it a little bit more about just starting out. But just know, as you're starting the Instagram account, you want to use all of Instagram's features. Every time they press on something, every time they send a direct message, that is sending a message to Instagram saying, hey, people want to see this account. Let's lift it up, 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 up. When you disappear, that goes way down. So if you want people to see your posts, you've got to get consistent. Ask their opinion, show up like you're talking to one person and they're your very best friend. Don't worry about if you get 15 followers in a day. And so I want you to listen to something. As you get consistent, you'll start to get super fans. And by super fans, I mean they show up to everything. They would buy dirt from you. They will press every button. They will answer every poll. They don't show up by coincidence, you guys. They want to get to know you. They're engaged by seeing your behind the scenes. They love seeing your home, your family, your friends. They want to get closer to you, and they can binge watch your account all night long when you show up consistently. Your people want to see behind the scenes, okay? They're super eager to learn from you. And yes, you have expertise. And I don't care if that's sticking a stamp on an envelope. Some people might not know how to do that, okay? And you have to believe that. It's when you talk down to yourself and say, no one needs to know this. Just put it out there. And if no one responds, share something different. But you have to pay attention. The mistake that we make, again, I'm going to go back to the beginning, is that we continue to just post things, and we post it anyway, even if there's no engagement. If there's no engagement, it's time to do something different. That's Jilleysue keeping it real with you guys. I'm here to tell you, I can count the amount of home parties I've done on one hand in my 12 years with Scentsy. I've built my entire business, my VIP group, everything I've done using social media. The marketing flyers will not work. Posting and praying does not work. Making Instagram and any social media account all about Scentsy and not about you will not work. You've got to get on here. You've got to be vulnerable. You've got to let people in, because that's what you would do in real life, right? That's what you would do when you're getting to know people face to face. So you can't just hide behind posters and pictures of things that we sell and hope that people want to connect with you. Do you post everything you post on Instagram stories, on Facebook stories? No, not all the time. I change it up because I want people to follow me in more than one place. Use education, use mini trainings, learn things. If you learn stuff here tonight, take a screenshot and tag me on Instagram and say, learn so much about Instagram tonight. Like, as you learn, post so that people can say, oh, what did you learn? What do you know? How do you do this? Like, you need to get the conversation going, and it needs to be outside of just Scentsy. I want you to think about things that you do outside of Scentsy. Is it crafting? Is it knitting? Is it running? Is it shopping? Is it Target runs? Is it Starbucks? Those are the things that you need to share on Instagram, and it can't be sporadic. But you guys have the potential to meet so many people using Instagram if you just show up and believe in yourself and talk to that one person. Once they get to know you and see your face, then they decide if they want to be a part of your life. And that can't happen if you aren't ever around. So, guys, we have like a couple minutes left. If you have any quick questions, post them on here. I just want to thank you. I know it's a lot. I had like 4 pages of stuff that, if you didn't see my convention training, if you're brand new, I apologize. I didn't want to do the basics again, so I'll get that video for you on my YouTube account. And so if you need to start there, you can start there and then watch this again. But I wanted to give you some new stuff. I wanted to share with you guys that the engagement part of this, I lay in bed at night. Here's what I do. I lay in bed and I just comment on people that have commented on my account. I look for accounts that have things in common with me, like decor and dachshunds. Yeah, take a screenshot. Karen Hesser was on here, and you guys, she's been a Facebook party queen because she connected with people that love pugs. So if you have dogs, find all the Instagram accounts of people that have the particular dog or animal. Do you post your webpage to Sense when you create the account? I don't post my Scentsy website on there. I put it on my link. Thank you. They're just cheap glasses from Amazon so that I can see, because I always bang up my good ones, but I can post the link to those too. On my Instagram account, a few people have asked me about these, and they're like $20, you guys, but I keep 5 or 6 pair because I ruin my good ones. So I hope this starts you out in places. And please, if you have more questions, go to my Instagram account, send me a direct message, follow me, and I touch on Instagram all the time. But just go to those accounts and just start talking. Here's the cool thing. When you follow people on Instagram and they see your name pop up because you're commenting on their stuff, and I don't mean, hey, to want to buy Scentsy. Forget you're a Scentsy consultant for 5 minutes when you're on here, right? Go to their accounts and just start talking to them. When they see your name over and over and over again, and they want to see who you are, they're going to go to your account, you guys. So give them things to look at. If you just post a bunch of marketing flyers, they're going to leave your account. They're never going to come back. So tell me who you are. If you want me to follow you, share with me your life. Share with me things you can teach me. Share with me your dogs, your kids, everything about you, so that I can learn to know you, like you, and trust you. Because if you don't show up, you never give me that chance. So I will check I will check all the comments when I get off here, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this makes Instagram a little bit less scary. Do me a favor, press the button tonight and just say hi to everyone. That's where it starts. So I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I will see you all on Instagram. Night, everyone.